Kitties, it says we're live. As usual, I expect you to misbehave. We don't have anyone joining us yet. Seems to be a bit of lag in the audio. And it's never just the cupcake, kitties. Here we go. Morning. Hi, Juno. Hi, Plant Lady. It's never just the cupcake. Good morning, darlings. We're finally getting to plausible deniability. Hi, Brenda Pittman. Hi, Linda. Hi, babies. Doing motorcycle here this morning. Victoria Burgess and Patty Ponytail. Juno. Plant Lady. Brenda Pittman. Brenda Pittman. I said Brenda Pittman. Linda. Almodovar. I always feel like the teacher on the first day of school when she has, or he has their list of new students and they're going down and doing, hi Victoria, doing the roll call and attempting to pronounce everyone's names. Yeah, so far so good, Juno. So far so good. Yeah. I don't have any new news on that situation this morning. However, if you see in the title, along with our plausible deniability that we've been planning, I think I said hi, Drew, but let's be sure. Good morning, Owen Flo. Oh, Crooked Finger here. Hi, Eve. Good morning, love. Hey, Oreo. Long time no see, darling. I'm glad you're here. Avon. I also have a matching bracelet. So we don't have any mods in here yet. And I think I might have missed a notification that somebody I mod for. Let me check my. Oh, man. Sleuth Mom went live 7 minutes ago. I was outside and missed the notification. Hi, Chi Chi. Hi, Samantha. Oh, guys, I feel really badly. Baby, since I'm up and running, I'm going to go ahead. But I feel like a creep right now because I've been a supporter of Sleuth Mom on YouTube pretty much since she started her channel. I mod for her. She mods for me. Hi, Steven's Adventure. And I missed your live stream last night. I know, Samantha. I feel like I started to say bum. Crumb. I feel like a crumb. I know, Samantha. Accidents happen, honey, but doggone it. All right, now listen. Sleuth Mom is live, and she's talking about, okay, her title is, what did Jen Soto know? Stephen Stern's document dump, part 1. Babies, if you want to go over to Sleuth Mom, it's not going to hurt my feelings. She's talking about, I'm not covering the case for sure, but I am somewhat following. Isn't that the Madeline Soto case? Yes. Hi, Cotton Candy. So, Sleuth Mom, if you see this later, I'm so sorry. I was outside smoking a cigarette 7 minutes ago when you went live, and I did not see the notification. Okay, Samantha. I know, Brenda, but still. Okay. Okay. Things happen. Things happen. And she knows me well enough. She knows that I would not purposefully go live at the same time. She knows that. But Sleuth Mom has a lot more to offer than I. Anyway, let's begin with my new theme song that I do not yet have permission from Joe Clark to use. But I keep harassing, stalking, commenting, sharing, begging, pleading. I've done everything except sit on Joe Clark's front porch with a tin cup saying, "Alms for the poor." And this morning, we're going to dedicate my new theme song to one person in particular who has a sock account using a man's name, John Taylor. I just need to have a little bit of fun this morning. So I'm going to. So to begin with, before we get into learning about plausible deniability, let me know whether or not. Are you guys here? The chat isn't moving. Chat, damn it, chat, so I know you're out there. Talk to me, darlings, please. Oh, Juno, thank you. Juno, I was like, whoa, did they all just plausibly deniable disappearish? John Taylor, I know. Owen Flo. A comment under my community post yesterday advising my viewers that 39 miles south of me, and not about me, but the one in which I asked for prayers for the children being evacuated from the daycare center right beside the railroad tracks, where the nitric acid was fucking spilling, John Taylor. John Taylor, before I address you, if you're watching, and, well, very much like myself, I've got a couple of sock accounts using men's names as well. One of them I've been using for almost a year, and ain't one single one of you, not a viewer, not a chatter, and not a content creator, a podcaster, or a channel holder has yet to figure out it is me. I'm not John Taylor, but I think I know who is. And I don't think John Taylor is male. So, John, in case you are listening, give me a moment here. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Well, whoever John Taylor is, could y'all hear that? Let me know, babies. Okay. Full credit for songwriting vocals, and a kitty cat that wants to go wild, go to Joe Clark Music. Joe Clark is an independent songwriter and musician out of Kentucky. And Joe has written a song that I believe he wrote just for me to use as a theme song to dedicate to every single one of you John Taylors and other motherfuckers on YouTube. Let's go. And I ain't playing no more games, oh, even if I could. And if you want to try me now, I wish a motherfucker would. I've tried. I've done what I was told. Takes so much. This shit's pretty old. I won't blink it. I sure as hell won't lose no sleep. Better get my boots on. That bullshit's getting me. Cause I've been pushed over the edge one too many times. And I done gone out of my head, oh, glum out of my mind. And I ain't playing no more games, oh, even if I could. And if you wanna try me now, I wish a motherfucker would. Come on, step up to me. Come on, I bet you won't. Come on, step up to me. Come on, I bet you won't. I wish a motherfucker would. 'Cause I've been pushed over the edge one too many times. And I ain't playing no more games, oh, even if I could. And if you wanna try me now, I wish you motherfuckers would. And if you wanna try me now, good morning. My name is Susan Brewer. Welcome to Lip Locked No More, because I am lip locked no more. Chat's not moving. Are you babies there? Oh. Chat to me, babies. Chat ain't moving. Am I still live? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kat. Okay. Let me get a second screen going over here. My goodness, there we are. All right. Good morning, Sally Carson. Hi, darling. I got a little bit worried there for a minute during the entire theme song. You kids weren't chatting. I was like, what the fuck is up with that? You must have been dancing. Either that or you were popping over to hit that thumbs up. Okay, well, is she going to do a program or not? Yeah, I am. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about, let's see, you're enjoying the show, Brenda. And it is a show, baby. It is a show. No two ways about that. Wait, I need to do what I was going to actually do. Stop. Go to my community tab. Okay. Username John Taylor. If you're watching or listening, I just want to share with the rest of the world what a fucking low-life piece of shit you are when it comes to the probability, or at least the possibility, that an entire town called Beebe, Arkansas, which yesterday morning had nitric acid gas as the train was going through the town with a child daycare center right beside the railroad tracks, where I reported the unsubstantiated number of 45 children being evacuated from the daycare center and taken to a medical facility. John Taylor, cunt, do you know what nitric acid is? And do you fucking care about anybody but your own fucking self? Jody Sue, Question mark? Or maybe merely just motherfucking John Taylor. John Taylor, if you wish to address this old bitch in regards to Ziggy and Fred Hill, motherfucker, you better put your fucking comments under the appropriate fucking post. You and nobody else had ever again better put a fucking petty ass fucking comment that is inappropriate to the post under which you are putting it. John Taylor, you either take your happy nappy motherfucking dingleberry covered stinking asshole over to a video or a post that has to do with Fred and Ziggy and post your fucking shit there, or you will meet with my fucking attorney. I am sick of you, you fucking cunt. Because your comment under my post yesterday on my community tab, as they love to say here on this motherfucking platform, tells me more about you than it says about me. Gotta find it. Okay. 20 hours ago, on my community tab, I posted this. You can go over to the community tab right now and see it if you want to. I'm going to read to you what I wrote when I posted this photograph sent by someone very important who, along with the photograph, where they are sitting in their fucking car driving down Highway 367 as the train spewing nitric acid is passing them by. And that person says, I thought the train was on fire, but it didn't smell like smoke. Couldn't see a thing in front of me as the train passed. Along with that, I wrote, we live 39 miles from this hazmat incident. We don't know yet what the gas is. This is an actual photograph from someone that my neighbor knows, as a matter of fact, more than knows, that is evacuating at this point. And I misspoke when I said train derailment in BB, Arkansas. It's not a train derailment. It didn't derail. Spill. I need to edit that. They are south of us, and the wind is coming out of the south. So I am asking for prayer for my town, nearby towns, but most especially for the children that are evacuated from the daycare center that is right beside the railroad tracks. Now, right now, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and edit and remove the word derailment from my post because it was not a derailment. Those were early reports. And we will say from the train spill. Post. Now, I've had 62 thumbs up and 28 comments. You guys know who you are because you have received a thumbs up and a heart. A lot of you that are in this chat right now. Just Alice said praying with 3 praying hands. Thank you, Just Alice. Val Ventura said, oh, Chit Liplock, I'm praying for you and all those kids. Boy, does that suck. Marigold Wind said prayers for everyone in the area. Alice Lynn, Beauty and More said, oh no, sending lots of prayers for you and everyone in the area of that mess. 1-859 said, prayers for everyone to be safe. Traders also made a post about the toxic chemicals. Be careful and safe. Hello, Honey sent 5 prayer emojis. Teresa Upchurch sent a heart and 2 prayer emojis. Carolina Pandy said, oh no, LL, Liplock. Sending prayers for all in this path. Special prayer for you and yours. We love you. Crazy Lady, 4 prayer hands. Southern Soul Farm, oh no, 3 prayer hands. Luminous, 3 prayer hands. JJ Hyacinth, oh dang. Sammy Sparrow, wow, Liplock, that is frightening. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 prayer hands. Marigoldwin posted again and said, watch the wind direction, stay indoors and keep your animals inside. Get a gas mask. Gymnastics 101 out of Australia said, with 4 prayer hands, a red heart and a blue heart, 1 for me and 1 for my husband, I would assume. Holly Hyatt said, awful, close your windows. I would think and get those babies in, lock it and load it. Lena Jam said, please be careful. Y'all need to wear thick masks. Please let us know y'all are okay. Updates. Tears Ran Dry said, any updates for you guys in your area? Continued prayers for everyone affected by this chemical train derailment. Crazy scary. And then Heather Lynn said, all in caps, oh no, I hope this is nothing too serious. And then we pinned John Taylor, 3100. Why don't you pick up Ziggy and Fred and make a road trip of it? Of course, you will have to pay for it because Fred so hard done by and Ziggy has eaten everything. Why don't you pick up Ziggy and Fred and make a road trip out of it? Okay, so in other words, John Taylor is recommending that I go where the nitric acid gas is. Isn't John Taylor? Of course, you will have to pay for it. Because Fred So hard done. What the fuck does that mean? You blithering idiot. Fred so hard done. Yeah, Fred is successfully completing his sobriety program in his halfway house. And I'll tell you something else. Fred Hill is a Scorpio, just like me. I wish a motherfucker would. You little locals down there, over there. The squall tits. Let's do a Jody Sue Brown. The Jody Sue Browns and the squall tits and the chickens on the sticks and the yeah. Along with the enhanced in H's and the deity signs and the mud pies. As I said, your comment tells me more about you than it says about me. You're a petty, low-life, uneducated, scuzzy, skanky motherfucker. It's what you are, John Taylor. 3100. So, to John Taylor, I said, why don't you go jump in the lake off an extremely high cliff with sharp projecting rock formations without a life jacket, fucktard? So it's more about me than it says about John. So let me repeat that. My reply to John Taylor 3100 under their inappropriate comment under a post where it was completely inappropriate, where we are praying for children who could be dying from fucking nitric acid. I said, why don't you go jump in the lake off of an extremely high cliff with sharp projecting rock formations without a life jacket? Fuck tard. And then I looked up and I noticed that John Taylor had one like, had a thumb up. I was like, who of my subscribers and viewers would have the audacity to give John Taylor a thumbs up? And then I thought, oh, John Taylor's one of those. You know, you people who give yourself a thumbs up. People, excuse me. And I'm including you babies right now, right here, right here. I'm including Rhonda DeWinter and Baby Kisses and Juno and Holly Hyatt and Alwyn Flo and Brenda Pittman and everybody else that's watching me and chatting right now. If you make a comment and you give yourself a thumbs up on your comment, you might want to do a little self-examination. So I said, immediately after I said, why don't you go jump off a cliff? I went back and I didn't edit the first comment because I didn't want anybody to think I'd said something and then like changed it. So I just left a second reply that said, I noticed you like your own comment. And guess what happened? The thumb up disappeared. Now, here's the thing, John Taylor. There ain't no motherfucker on YouTube can take your thumbs up away, not even me. You are the only person that could take your own thumbs up away. It ain't ever just the cupcake, John. Y'all all have to have me a cigarette break before we get into plausible deniability. And who may or may not have it in the case of missing Summer Moon Utah Wells. Then John Taylor says, and I don't know what it means. I said, I noticed you like your own comment. Please notice that my comments, I have not hearted or thumbed up myself. I don't have that kind of ego. Okay. So come back, John Taylor. So after I said, I noticed you like your own comment and the thumb up disappeared, John Taylor 3100 said, why say it if you don't like it? Say what? Like what? What? Oh, you're asking me, why would you say something if you don't like what you are saying? Well, of course you like what you're saying, John Taylor. I like what I say most of the time, except for when I put my fucking foot in my mouth and I go, well, I fucking wish I hadn't said that. Well, you must not have liked your own comment as much as you thought you did because you took your own thumbs up away. Now you don't have any. John Taylor don't have a heart, and John Taylor don't have a thumbs up on Lip Love No More. Oh, and then John Taylor said, because I didn't reply to that, then John Taylor waited 3 whole hours. Oh, the patience that must have taken to say, that wasn't very nice coming from a lovely, loving person. You are full of it. So I sent John Taylor the link to Wish a Motherfucker Would. John Taylor, Jody Sue, Squall Tit, whichever one of you cocksuckers, whichever one of you jerks, whichever one of you Six Up Media associates, whichever one of you TPE, you know in my day what TP meant? Toilet paper. Toilet paper exposed. Or any of the other. And if you want to try me now, I wish a motherfucker would. So those comments will all remain there. And we will see how the conversation flows. Now, here is my point with all of that. Where the comment was left, not what is said in the comment necessarily. Because you see, words roll off of this old bitch's back like water off a duck. You can't be or have been where I have been and taken the criticism I have taken as a professional performer and public figure, TV personality, music publisher, and professional vocalist for 70 motherfucking years and give a shit about John Taylor's words. I got a little thing called self-confidence. It's where John Taylor posted the comment under me sharing a picture of a nitric acid leak from a fucking railroad train going through a fucking small town in fucking Arkansas, 39 miles from me, with 45 children, unsubstantiated number, being evacuated from an extremely dangerous hazmat incident. John Taylor, sit on this and spin, cocksucker. I will not block you, but I will be looking for you because I've never seen your username anywhere. So, little keyboard warrior, no wonder you have a miserable life. You don't give a fuck about anybody but yourself, quite obviously. Now, I need a cigarette. I'm going to take my phone with me. Yeah, they get me mad. Oh, and Flo, I like to be mad. I'm one of those people, oddly enough, that when I feel justified in my anger, I get a rush. I get a chemical rush in my body. And the satisfaction I get from giving a verbal reply to an either verbal or written remark, diatribe, discussion is almost almost used the word, well, I've used all kinds of other words. It's almost orgasmic for me. That's how much I enjoy the chemicals in my brain that are stimulated when somebody pisses me off and I know I'm right. Righteous indignation. Read your above comment, baby. Let me find you, honey. Brenda Pittman, let me find you. I got to scroll, honey. Where you at? Brenda Pittman. Brenda, honey, on your phone, it's under people. Is that the one you meant? Is that the one you meant, Brenda? Are you talking to Oreo? Is that the one you meant, honey? Is that it? Okay, Brenda. Brenda, baby. Hang on. Let Granny Liplock help you out. You want to go over. Wait, how can I? Let me just find a place on my own channel where I can mess around. I'm going to add a comment under my own. Okay, Brenda. You know how to get to your emojis, right? Okay. Go to the people one. Okay, go to your Yeah, y'all, I can't ever show you shit on my phone like Jody Sue Brown because of the glare is so intense. Okay, but the one with all the little faces and scrolling, scrolling, scrolling down to the fingers, I'm scrolling. Okay, and then where you got all your little hand signals down at the bottom of where the little orange emojis with the different emotions are. Okay, then Brenda Pittman, right there on the very bottom row is this. Baby kisses, thank you for coming over, baby. Thanks for being here. You have a good and safe day. All right, kids, I really do want a couple of puffs off of a cigarette before we actually get into today's content. And we've already been on here almost an hour. So today we will not break it down to the degree that I wanted to today, because I've used up a great deal of your time just having fun. We're going to go over the document that I have shared with you if you wanted to pre-read, okay, about plausible deniability. So today, let's do this. Let me go smoke just a few puffs. We'll go over, we'll read a little bit about plausible deniability, but let's don't get into breaking it down as to where and how it may or may not apply to those who may or may not be associated with the case of missing Summer Moon Utah Wells. For anyone who does not know, Summer Wells was 5 years old at the time of her disappearance on the 15th of June of 2021. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. No reported scars or birthmarks. It's reported that she was wearing a pink shirt, gray pants, and was most likely barefooted at the time of her disappearance, sometime in the early afternoon hours. From 110 Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek community, which is near both Rogersville as well as Kingsport, Tennessee, Hawkins County. Well, Kingsport is in Sullivan. Summer's 8 years old now. And plausible deniability runs rampant, in my opinion, in her case. What you don't know can't hurt me. You notice I didn't say, oh, what you don't know won't hurt you. No. When it comes to plausible deniability, what you don't know can't hurt me. If I'm the culprit, the perpetrator, or even if I'm the sod, some other dude. Owen, did you go over to the Rice Krispie treat post from last night? Y'all, I couldn't go to sleep because I watched I'm That Bitch Mama Bear's live stream last night. It was running, can't even remember what. It was yesterday evening. I went up on the panel for just a second. It was pretty intense over there. By the way, I love I'm That Bitch Mama Bear. We're a lot alike, I think, in our personalities and the way we look at things and say things. We don't necessarily agree on everything, but who does? And I like her a lot and I respect her. And when things on this platform, kids, get to a point that a wonderful, responsible username that we have known for a long time now here as Act Right People feels that she has slammed her head up against the proverbial brick wall to the point that she feels like she can no longer own or deserves that name. So Act Right People is no longer going by Act Right People because she cannot in good conscience, now that she is where she is in her mind and her heart due to circumstances beyond her control, I'm not speaking for Act Right People, who is now, I think, baby bear bitch, baby bitch bear. Because now Act Right People has been pushed to the place on this platform that she doesn't feel like she can act right. So to her way of thinking, she doesn't deserve the name Act Right People. I feel so sorry for so many of you out there. Did you guys know that studies have revealed that over 75% of people with channels on YouTube should not be on YouTube? Let me just put it that way. You gotta go, Dr. Juno. Baby, are you sick? I wouldn't ask, but you put it in chat. Juno, baby, are you sick, or is it a checkup, or? Oreo. All right, babies. I have got what I'm going to do here. Make sure I've got the volume turned down. I do. Okay. I'm going to pull us up on my phone. Okay. I'm going to carry you guys with me out onto the front porch and grab me a couple of puffs off a cigarette. This way I can watch your chat because we don't have, not a draw. I was just fixing to say because we don't have any moderators. And that way I can mod if somebody comes in and starts bugging you babies. But I truly need, because it is an addiction, just a few puffs of nicotine. So I'll be right back. Let's see, can I, wait, you know what? Not a drama, baby, since you're here, instead of me carrying my phone with me, I'm going to play Power on. Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth connected. Power on. Bluetooth. Okay. Cast Away by Joe Clark. Okay, well, I go smoke. You're about to listen to a song called Castaway, an original piece by Joe Clark. Get up. I love this song. So this is dedicated to all of the lonely and the brokenhearted this morning. If you're all by yourself, okay? Let's see.
Worth up to $3,000, but you need to hurry and tap below to claim now before this video.
Somebody better call the Coast Guard. Oh, tell them I'm about to drown. She knocked the wind out of my sail. And now my whole damn ship is going down. I knew it'd be rough water sometimes, but I wasn't prepared for a tidal wave. I'm out here sending an SOS. Oh, man, overboard. I ain't nothing but a castaway. I should have put on a life vest before I blindly jumped over the side. Now I'm out here staring out over. I'm praying for dry land, oh, waiting on a rising tide. Now I'm sinking into the dark. All my friends underneath the surface turned out to be sharks. Oh, but I don't need them anyway. I'm already overboard, just
Feeling like a castaway.
Somebody better call the Coast Guard.
Somebody better call the Coast Guard.
And tell them I'm about to drown.
Tell them I'm about to drown.
She knocked the wind blown out of my sail.
She knocked the wind right out of
Now
my
my whole
sail.
damn ship is going down.
Now my whole damn ship is going down.
I knew the be rough water sometimes, but I wasn't prepared for a hurricane. I'm out
Here
here
sending an SOS. Oh man, overboard. Nothing but a castaway.
single one of my friends and family have been asking me about how I managed to get this grocery allowance card. Pre-look.
That was Joe Clark. I will share the link to all of the music, the links in the description below after I end the live stream. Castaway by Joe Clark. I love him. Look at this guy. Oh, I want him to make it big, but I don't want it to ruin him. Okay. Let's get back over here. Okay, I got you back. Plausible deniability is a term that came into use in the political realm originally. Plausible deniability will enable, in the political realm, a president to say, well, I didn't know, or have you got receipts on that? I can't get my bangs right. Got receipts on that? Is what we would say here on YouTube, isn't it? Can you prove it? Can you prove I said that? You got any evidence? Okay. But we're not talking politics. Like where a 5-star general could say, well, show me that memo I wrote. We're talking about legally. And my usual disclaimer when it comes to StreamYard and my unreliable internet. Here in the topographical bowl I live in the hills and hollers of Arkansas. So, the disclaimer is this. If this live stream crashes inexplicably, it's because StreamYard crashed my computer. And I'll see you later. But hopefully we can get through a little bit of this. Your receipts are uploaded to Fetch and they verify it, Flies. Hi, Flies. Hi, baby. I just saw you. Are you just coming in? Flies. My receipts are uploaded to Fetch and they verify them. Oh, not a drama, Nana. Oh, I love you. You just got here, baby. Well, you missed my rant, Flies. You missed my rant. Flies, I ranted for like 45 minutes. I ranted for so long it cut into my time to talk about plausible deniability. Okay. Let me mute for a moment because I'd like to clear my throat since I have to read. Give me just a second here. Mute the mic. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Notice I'm drinking water instead of soda. I'm trying to be good. What is with this? What? I'm fixing to go get a freaking headband. Hi, Angie's Life. It's not funny. I'm trying to be serious. I gotta remember how to share. Okay, like I said, if we crash, it's because of freaking StreamYard. Share screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. That one. Share. I'm waiting. Stop, stop, stop. Ah! I'm trying to come back. My screen froze up. Am I back? The fuck? This makes me so mad. Am I back? Or am I still fucking frozen? I'm sorry, I'm really angry right now. What is the point of a YouTuber having the StreamYard app if fucking StreamYard is not going to fucking work right? StreamYard, all you do is fuck up our presentations when you do this shit. Free or not, fuck. Hi, Suzette. Now I'm fucking scared to try to screen share. Son of a bitch. Babies, the link is on the community tab. I will reshare the link to the page that I'm about to read from since I can't show it to you. I gotta find the site I was on. LegalDictionary.net. This is going to really impact what I wanted to present, because I don't want to just read it to you. I want us to read it together so that we can get it in our heads. And after we learn about plausible deniability, then see how it can be applied to those who are either implicated, suspected, or are persons of interest in the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells. And the inability of modern technology to keep the fuck up with what I want to do is rubbing me the wrong way right now. I came out of the analog age. This shit didn't happen back then. I mean, there's like comic strip graphics and all kinds of stuff. I'm sorry, I'm letting it get to me that this is not going the way I wanted it to go. So I'm going to read you a couple of things, and then I'm going to sing something, and I don't know what, to say goodbye. And I guess the next time, instead of using this trash called StreamYard, I will use my phone like I have in the past as the camera, pull up the site on my PC, and point my phone at the PC screen. What is plausible deniability in simple terms? Essentially, anything illegal or unethical that can be explained away under an innocent and probable guise, true or otherwise, falls under plausible deniability. Okay, let me read that again. Essentially, anything illegal or unethical that can be explained away under an innocent and probable guise, whether it's true or otherwise, falls under plausible deniability. Even if the plausibility of the denial is suspicious. However, in the 1960s, the CIA took the term and expanded on what plausible deniability means to them. We're not going to talk about the CIA. What is an example? Okay. Rewind. Okay. Plausible deniability is the ability of people. No, I don't want that one. That's political. And I don't like that site. I'm looking for the site that I actually, and it should be purple because I've been there. I don't want to talk about political plausible deniability. I want to talk about plausible deniability as it could and or may apply in a legal situation, such as a missing child. Finally, I found it. Okay, legal dictionary. I know it's just a big white glare, isn't it? Forget it. Jody Sue Brown. Receipt. I got a receipt. I'll post the link afterwards. Okay. This is from legaldictionary.net. Plausible deniability. As I read this, please think about people like, but not necessarily limited to, Donald Wells, Candace Bly Wells, Candace Harrer, Andy Bernard, Jody Sue Brown, or anyone else. Now, y'all know, because I am prejudiced in my opinion, I'm not including Fred Hill. Now, if you, the viewer, the chatter, the commenter, if you want to apply this to Fred Hill, I have no issue with that whatsoever. This is an open chat room, and so long as you are tactful and you do not violate community guidelines, then you can say whatever you want to. Dress up the curse words. And the mods here will not time you out or block you, because everybody, at least where I live in the United States of America, still has a right to express their opinion. I'm a supporter of Fred Hill. So I personally will not be applying this to him. What you do with it is your business, not mine. There are other names that may come to mind. Robin Lane, David Dotson, Tim Mullen, Rose Meyer, Andrew Hiltz, and the Gloverville 13, as I call them. Frank Edward Light, a complete stranger. But as I read the following, apply it to whoever you wish. In the case of missing Summer Moon Utah Wells, the term plausible deniability refers to the ability of an individual to deny knowing about something nefarious because there is no proof to the contrary. The term plausible deniability refers to the ability of an individual to deny knowing about something nefarious because there is no proof to the contrary. For example, plausible deniability can protect people who were either personally involved or willingly disregarded something illegal or unethical if there is no evidence showing they knew about it. One more time. Let's do that one more time. As we think about and apply these words, the concept of and the likelihood that it could or could not apply to those aforenamed along with others. The term plausible deniability refers to the ability of an individual to deny knowing about something nefarious because there is no proof to the contrary. For example, plausible deniability can protect people who were either personally involved or willfully disregarded something illegal or unethical if there is no evidence showing they knew about it. And today's thought processes, I've seen a shitload of that in the Summer Moon Utah Wells case. On my end of this stick, every one of these motherfuckers believe they have plausible deniability. Notice my verb. They believe. How would I know that? Because of what they have professed. Because of what they have reported. Donald Wells wasn't at home. He was at work. Plausible deniability. Candace Harrer. She was taking a nap. Plausible deniability. Benny Keys, he wasn't there. Plausible deniability. Frank Edward Light was over cleaning up at the church house, wasn't he? Cleaning the fence row. Plausible deniability. Candace Bly Wells. Where is your plausible deniability? Oh, you were helping your mommy adjust her knee brace. Excuse me. Good hit. The ability to deny knowing about something illegal or unethical because there is no evidence to the contrary. Well, you got a little bit of evidence there, Candace. And still photographs, drone footage, as well as footage from Chris McDonough of the interview room of how your driveway goes up and around and what your perspective would have been at the front door and steps to your mama's camper. So you could have, Candace Blywell's plausible deniability in that you couldn't see. Out of sight, out of mind, huh, Candace? Who else might have plausible deniability? In my opinion, all of them. In my opinion, every single human being connected directly and or indirectly to the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells has plausible deniability. It doesn't necessarily hold up in a court of law. Because there is no evidence to the contrary right now. Keywords, even 3 years plus into this. Plausible deniability, Candace Blywells, is getting really thin. And just because there's no evidence now, or at least you think there isn't, doesn't mean there won't be in the future. Wasn't it Donald Wesley Wells, the father of Summer Wells, who once so eloquently said that Summer would never be found because there's no evidence? Plausible deniability is a concept that pops up at various points throughout history. However, it was the CIA who named the concept as we know it today. The CIA used the term to describe the act of withholding information about illegal or immoral activity from senior officials so as to protect them in case that information becomes public. That would be kind of like one of my mods withholding information from me about something that's going on over there. No, that would be like not a drama nana doing something illegal as a mod and not telling me, so that when it comes down on me as the channel holder, I have plausible deniability because I can say, I didn't know she was doing that. And it would be true in that case. Let's go on. I don't want all this political stuff, but that's where it comes. That's where it got started. I just wanted to share that much of it with you to remind you that, oh, let's go. Let's talk about overconfidence and plausible deniability. And then I need to be getting off of here. I got clothes to put in the dryer, a dog to walk. I need to go pee, and other stuff. Need to mop the kitchen floor. Overconfidence and plausible deniability. Confidence is a good skill to have, especially if an individual is a leader. Been there, done that. However, it can also be a person's downfall if he's not careful. Don, Candace, and whoever else. Did she say whoever else? I did. I'm pretty comfortable with O'Donnell Boy's plausible deniability. Okay, whatever. But Candace, interestingly, when it comes to confidence, people prefer it be a quiet personality trait rather than someone strutting about, puffing out his chest and telling you how confident he is. Don. In fact, in a study conducted by the University of Notre Dame, the researchers found that their subjects could not trust people who overly expressed their confidence. Don. Summer will never be found because there is no evidence. Don. Puffing that chest out, Don. Covering for your wife, Don, whom you have never, at least to my knowledge, ever questioned one time. Let me tell you something, Don. If I lost one of our grandkids and my husband was at work and I called him up and said, I can't find the grandbaby, after I'd already called 911, of course, I can flat out guarantee you that when my old man got to this house right here where I'm motherfucking sitting right now, he'd have some questions for me. What were you doing, Susan, that you did not have eyes on our grandson? Don Wells, do you have any questions for your wife, Candace Bly? Because I've never fucking once heard you question her. As a matter of fact, I've heard you tell when asked more than once that you don't suspect her in your daughter's disappearance and you have no questions for her about it. Wow. My husband would want to know every single detail. Susan, where were you? Susan, what were you doing? Susan, what was the baby doing the last time you saw him? What time was it the last time you saw him, Susan? What was he wearing? You got any idea? Did the dogs bark? the findings of this study is illustrated was that people like politicians and business executives are more successful at conveying plausible deniability because their confidence is quiet, and quiet confidence is more trustworthy than peacocking, Don. So you're peacocking. I do a lot of peacocking. I can. I'm old. You can be a peahen when you're old. Peacock. I do most of it with my facial expressions. It's called emoting. So allow me to display in a peacockish rather way, peacockish, that way, my incredible confidence, and not in a quiet way, when I say that I just really question the plausible deniability of several people in the case of Summer Moon Utah Wells, including Jody Sue Brown. No, that's political. I'm trying to find some examples that are not political. I think you babies are getting the idea. I believe that June the 15th, 2021 was purposefully set up rather sloppily in some ways, but tighter than Dick's headband in others, to allow for plausible deniability for every single person connected with Summer's disappearance. So, if you haven't been around this channel very long, I guess I should tell you I'm not a Wells supporter. And I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what happened to Summer Moon Utah Wells on the 15th of June of 2021 that people don't seem to know where she is. I believe that it was a haphazard plan that allowed for the plausible deniability of every single person that could possibly be accused of anything. So you need to know that I do not for one motherfucking moment believe that Summer Moon Utah Wells walked off into the rugged and mountainous terrain surrounding her house. And either directly or indirectly, if for no other reason than sheer fucking negligence. Candace Bly Wells is responsible for the fact that nobody knows where Summer is. Directly or indirectly. whether there was an accident, or the things that I personally believe and will not express here today because it has been said on this channel enough. What I think was happening to Summer that may have resulted in a loss of life, along with the disposal of her. And I keep thinking about another little girl whose name was Madeline Soda. And I don't think that Don Wells was her Stephen. I don't. But I think she had one. Maybe more than one. So, y'all keep up with your plausible deniability of, I was at work, I was fixing my mom's knee brace, I was taking a nap. When something happened, so I don't know what it was. And you don't have any evidence. According to Don Wells, there's no evidence to prove to the contrary, so. But that doesn't mean there never will be. And I'm still riding high on the wave of confidence that came to us on the 15th of June of 2024 from the Assistant Director of the Criminal Investigation Division of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. And I will remind my viewing audience, we were not spoken to this year by the Public Information Officer. We were spoken to by the Criminal Investigation Division. That in and of itself is extremely significant. Why would there be a criminal investigation into a child who merely wandered off, Detective Pruitt, and was eaten by a bear? Are you going to apprehend, handcuff, arrest, and put that bear on trial, Pruitt? Why would the Criminal Investigation Division of TBI well, think about it. And think about it in conjunction with the other things that if you are not, you should be aware of that has been going on in Tennessee with the TBI in conjunction with the Secret Service and United States Marshals. Because I find some of you, not my viewers, not my subscribers, but in my peacocky way, I find there are a great number of you out there who have an extreme deficit when it comes to actually paying attention and listening rather than only hearing while you are waiting to say what it is you have to say about it. Because when you don't listen, you miss a shitload of very important things. And when you don't pay attention to what you're looking at, like the title of the person talking to you, if that and that alone does not have some sort of a, ooh, what's that about, impact on you, you need to get the fuck over into another place. Because that means you don't understand what the fuck is going on here. All right, I'm done. Hey, Dolly, UK. Hi, FGTV Wolf. Hey, Oreo. Oreo, let's see. I'm trying to put initials on. Oh. I think I've heard that, Oreo. I'm not going to put it on the screen, baby. People will see it in live chat if they watch this later, because once the live chat uploads, I don't disable live chat replay. Mine takes a long time, a lot longer than some other channels to upload because of the way I come out the gate with such vehemence. And so a lot of times your chat will kind of be like lining up with what I'm going on about. And so sometimes we literally go under human review on YouTube while we're processing. While they, I should say, are processing your live chat. So I'm not going to post Oreo's comment. It'll be in the live chat once it uploads. But I've heard that as well. No, Oreo. No, baby. You're all right. You used initials. I want you to speak your mind, Oreo. As well as everybody else in here. All 46 of you. We're shitting and getting it today. We're knocking the algorithm out of the ballpark. I don't even have the thing on my screen that's telling me how many likes I've got. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up, you could do me a favor and do that, even if you don't like me. If you don't like me, go over and hit the thumbs down. YouTube considers that an interaction with the channel. It boosts me in the algorithm, even when you don't like me. So, yeah, but I can't, yeah. Roy Cotton Simpson and Frank Edward Light. It's okay, baby. You're all right. Nada, you're fine, baby. You're good. Hey, JJ. No worries. It's only words, and words are all I have to steal your heart away. Memories pressed between the pages of my mind. Memories sweetened through the ages just like wine. And I recall a yellow cotton dress. Yeah, Dolly, UK. I love Elvis too. I loved Elvis. His music. I'm just looking at y'all's chat for a second. songs about memories are coming into my head. So it's like, oh, another one had come into my head, and now I went back to, y'all, I'm just fiddling around. It's not going to, yeah, see, we've already lost 10 viewers. I'm just fucking around. Sweet memories, I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true a few kisses ago. And I remember you. You're the one who said I love you too. Yes, I do. Didn't you know? And I remember too a distant bell and stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. When my life is through, and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all, then I will tell them I remember. Tell them I remember. Tell them I remember you. Memory. No. I went flow. I can't get the tune. I can't get that tune. I'm in light view. So I need to say goodbye. We've been on here almost 2 hours. Oh. Memories pressed between the pages of my mind. And, Dolly, you cried your eyes. Dolly, Elvis's passing is one of those that impacted me in a way, not that they're the same. I mean, one is a pop star and one was a president. But I'm one of those that I remember exactly where I was, exactly what was going on, and exactly the announcement that was made the day of the assassination of JFK. Like that. I remember exactly where I was, exactly what I was doing. I even remember who I was talking to. The moment that I learned that Elvis Presley was no longer breathing on this earth. I was the mayor's executive assistant, and I was sitting at my desk in my office, talking to a man named, I was talking to the street superintendent. And I had the radio playing, FM radio playing in my office, just real low in the background, and the news came over the radio that Elvis Presley had died. I remember the feeling to this day. Kind of shock and like you can't believe it. And how can that be? Although looking back on it now, any of us with a discerning eye, I was not paying close enough attention that any of us with a discerning eye could have seen it coming, I think. Semi Sparrow, baby. Hi, Carlos. I'm just checking, my jaw's winding down. I've had a 46-minute rant. I've done a little bit on plausible deniability and my thoughts in its regard to those who may or may not be involved in the disappearance of Summer Wells. And hi, Kit. Oh, Pandies, Toby Keith. Oh, my God. Pandies, isn't it interesting, honey, how, yeah, Pandies, I had to stop watching the lack of progress for Bruce Willis. I've been a Bruce Willis fan ever since what was that TV show he had with, not Sybil Shepherd. Was it Sybil Shepherd? Moonlighting, where they were private detectives. I'm looking at y'all's chat. Oh, when your 20-year-old son is now appreciating Elvis music, the Pandies, Bruce Willis's slow decline is just moonlighting, Almond Flow. That's what I thought. Yeah. I loved that show. They were so funny. Was it Sybil Shepherd? It was Sybil Shepherd. Okay. I knew it was, but there were several fashion models who transitioned into acting with the first name Sybil, kind of in that same era, and that I'm contemporaries with them. It's hard for me to think of those ladies being my age, some of them older than me, and I'm like, well, they don't have all this. That's because I don't have all their money. And even if I had money, I wouldn't have plastic surgery. My mother was really good about, when I was a teenager, well, actually a little bit younger than that, like an adolescent, and then I'm going to hush and get off of here. Teachers, coaches, preachers, the lady that owned the country store down the dirt road began to recognize that I had some qualities that, if used appropriately, could be an asset to a community. One of them, and let's always remember that looks are only skin deep. But there was a time in my young life that people began to notice that to the majority of people, I would be considered attractive physically. That is when my mother, coming back to what this is actually about, began teaching me. I think I was around 14 or 15. It's very important to grow old with grace. That vanity is not only a sin, but it's extremely detrimental to the person who feels it. So I was surrounded by adults and role models who chose to focus in and help me hone certain leadership skills, while at the same time learning that beauty is only skin deep. And to gray and age gracefully without vanity, and to be proud of every year under my belt, and accept the mantle and the laurels of being just an unpredictable weirdo on YouTube. All right. We need a song for the few of you that are still here. Drum roll. Hi, Leslie. I love Garth Brooks. Yo, I don't know any new music except Joe Clark. So, I'm going to sing with Joe Clark. We're going to listen to Castaway again, and then we're saying goodbye.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
I needed money for my wedding, so I joined the Prosperity Academy Challenge.
I'm going to sing with Joe.
Somebody better call the Coast Guard.
Somebody better call the Coast Guard.
Oh, tell them I'm about to drown.
Tell them I'm about to drown.
She knocked the wind from out of my sail.
She knocked the wind right out of
And
my
my damn
sail.
ship is going down.
Whole damn ship is going down.
I knew it'd be rough water sometime.
I knew there'd be rough
I
water,
wasn't prepared for a tidal wave.
not a tidal wave.
I'm out here
Sitting in SOS. Oh man, overboard. Nothing but a castaway.
I should have put on a life vest.
I should have put on a life vest
Before I blindly jumped over the side.
before I blindly jumped over the side.
Now I'm out here staring out the moon.
Staring at the full moon.
Land, oh, waiting on a rising tide.
Waiting on the rising tide.
Now I'm sinking to the dark.
Sinking into
All my
the dark.
friends underneath the
Oh,
surface
my
turned
friend.
out to be sharks.
My friends turned out to be sharks.
Oh, but I
Don't
don't
need
need
it
it
anyway.
I'm already home.
I ain't nothing but the castaway.
Somebody better call the Coast Guard
Somebody better call the Coast Guard.
and tell them I'm about to drown.
Oh, tell them I'm about to drown.
She knocked the wind blown out of my sail.
Knock the wind out of myself.
Damn ship is
Going down. Whoa, it's going down. I
need to be rough water sometime.
I knew there'd be rough water.
I wasn't
Prepared
prepared
for a hurricane. Not a hurricane. I'm out here sending an SOS. Oh man, overboard. Ain't nothing but a castaway. Ooh. away. Play it, Joe.
Get long, strong hair without spending $60. Pantene Infinite Lengths with biotin and collagen.
For anyone struggling with high
Stop.
blood sugar, do not drink cold water. Did you
Stop.
know type 2 diabetes is a
Shut up.
complete
Shut up. I ain't nothing but a cast away. Babies, please put into practice being kind one to another. It's not going to hurt you one single bit, and it's not going to cost you one fucking dime. It's free. And it's going to come back to you when you're expecting it the least, but you need it the most. Y'all think that I just rattled those words off, having no idea how much thought I put into them. I love you guys. All right. I ain't nothing but a castaway. Somebody send out an SOS. I think I'm about to drown. Okay. Go do something positive with your day. You can't stay here because I got stuff to do. I love you. I'm ending the stream. If you did not catch my rant at the beginning, please go back and catch it and learn some more about plausible deniability along with that. Okay, I love you. I'm ending the stream. Thank you for being here. Bye.